My beloved soul, today, I want you to look at your life with different eyes. You have felt like a small boat on a vast and, at times, stormy ocean. The waves of circumstance toss you from side to side. A wave of good news lifts you. A wave of bad news throws you down. The wind of others' opinions changes your direction, and you have spent all your energy on this, on reacting, on trying to balance yourself, on surviving the next wave. You wake up and your first question is, how will the sea be today? And your mood, your peace, your hope, everything becomes hostage to the day's weather. You have been living a reactive life, and that has left you exhausted, feeling small and powerless before the immensity of your own ocean. What I'm about to show you next could transform your life, because I came today to deliver a secret, the truth you need to know today that will change all your tomorrows. What if I told you that the power to calm that storm is not in changing the sea, but in establishing yourself on the rock that you are, in me? What if I told you that you were not created to be a drifting boat, but to be the lighthouse, the unshakable tower that illuminates the waters around you? Your life was not designed to be a reaction, but an action, an emanation of my light and my peace. The change you so desire in your tomorrow will not come from a change in your circumstances. It will come from a change in your perception today. Before continuing the message, write this statement of faith in the comments. I am a reflection of God's love and light. By doing this, you are beginning to see yourself not as the boat, but as the lighthouse. It is your first act of taking possession of your true identity. Now, continuing the message, I invite you to stop looking at the waves, calm your heart, and hear the truth that has the power to anchor your soul forever. My precious soul, you might wonder why you feel this way, so susceptible to external storms. It is because, without realizing it, you handed over the rudder of your life to captains who are not trustworthy. You gave your circumstances the power to dictate your peace. You gave others' opinions the power to define your worth. You gave your past memories the power to govern your present emotions. Your boat has been sailing without a true captain, reacting to every wind, every current, and you have striven so hard, rowing against the tides, trying to fix the damage of every storm, that you miss the fundamental truth. Your job is not to control the ocean. Your job is to connect with me, the creator of the ocean. The great truth you need to know today is this. The power to change your life experience is not on the outside. It is on the inside. I did not create you to be a reflection of your world. I created you so that your world would become a reflection of who you are, in me. You have been trying to change your life by changing things. But true change happens when you allow me to change you. And the change I want to work in you today is a change of governance. It is your decision to take the scepter of power out of the hands of your circumstances, your feelings, and your past, and place it firmly in my hands, which already dwell within you by my Spirit. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments, I trust in the Lord. By doing this, you are officially appointing your new captain. You are saying, I no longer trust the winds and the waves. I trust the one who walks on them. It is your declaration of independence from the tyranny of the outside world. If this message has touched your heart and you wish to support this mission, click Super Thanks and help spread words of light, encouragement, and inspiration to many lives. Continuing on, your life no longer needs to be an emotional roller coaster. It can become a rock, and the foundation of this rock is your decision today of who truly governs your peace. My blessed soul. And how is this new inner governance established? It begins with a revolution in your mind. You were not created to be a passive subject in the kingdom of your life, but the governor, the queen, seated on the throne beside me. And a queen does not allow the chaos on the outside to dictate the order of her inner palace. The truth you need to know today is that I gave you the power of choice. You cannot choose the waves that come, but you can choose whether they will drown you or whether you will surf over them. You cannot choose the words others say to you, but you can choose whether they will become your truth or be returned to the sender. Your mind is your kingdom, and you have allowed invaders, thoughts of fear, anxiety, self-criticism, to camp in your territory and dictate the rules. Today is the day of reconquest. How? Through your attention. What you focus on grows. If you focus on the problem, will become a giant. If you focus on me, your problem will shrink to its true small dimension. Your attention is your scepter, and you have been pointing your scepter at your fears, giving them authority. I am calling you today to turn your scepter. Point it at my truth, at my promises, at my goodness. I, your God, am sending you a special sign. The sign you have been waiting for is in this verse, Isaiah 26:3, which says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you." Peace is not a random gift. It is the result of a governed mind, a mind that chooses to be steadfast in me. Write in the comments, "I receive this message and I am blessed," and send love and protection to the person you love, declaring that God's peace can also steady their mind. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a super thanks and help spread this message of light. And before we proceed, let me guide you to something I have prepared to strengthen your faith even more. If you feel you need inner healing, spiritual reconnection, purpose, and prosperity aligned with my heart, there is a 31-day path waiting for you. Each day of this walk was created so I can speak to you more deeply and personally. If you wish to follow this path, the link is in the description and the first pinned comment. Now, let's continue the message. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do so now. By subscribing, you will receive your daily decree of peace for your kingdom. Your turnaround begins with this decision. Who governs your thoughts? The storm or the master of the storm? My beloved soul, for you to govern your inner kingdom with peace, you first need to make peace with your own history. Your past has been a ghost that haunts the hallways of your palace, an uninvited counselor who whispers lies of fear and guilt, preventing you from ruling with confidence in the present. Your past failures have become the evidence the accuser uses to tell you that you are not worthy to reign. Your past wounds have become the chains that keep you bound to a throne of pain. Today, your change requires you to deal with this ghost once and for all, and the weapon for this is forgiveness. Forgiveness is not to erase the past, but to take its power over your present. Forgiving those who hurt you is your act of revoking their citizenship in your inner kingdom. It is you saying, "You no longer have permission to walk through my hallways, to influence my decisions, to steal my peace. Your debt is canceled. You are free, and I am even freer." And forgiving yourself is your self-amnesty. It is your act of agreeing with me, the Supreme King, who has already declared you forgiven and righteous. It is you stepping down from the court of your own mind, where you have been, at the same time, the defendant, the prosecutor, and the judge, and accepting the verdict of my grace. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, whom you wish to forgive. Visualize each one, send them love, and say, "I forgive you and release you. May peace be with you." Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. This act, done today, not tomorrow, is your revolution. It is your taking of the internal Bastille. It is you expelling the old regime of guilt and bitterness to establish the new regime of grace and freedom. You cannot govern your tomorrow if you are still a slave to your yesterday. Your change to be real and lasting needs to be built on the clean, solid ground of forgiveness. My precious soul, with your inner kingdom now peaceful, what is your first law as ruler? It is the law of focus and speech. What you need to know today is that your reality of tomorrow is being created by the seeds you plant, with your attention and with your words today. You have been watering the garden of your life with the water of worry, and you have wondered why you only harvest anxiety. You have been planting the seeds of complaint, and you are surprised to harvest frustration. Your turnaround happens when you, the ruler, decide to change your farming. Your attention is your water. Stop watering the weeds. Every time your mind is drawn to the problem, to the lack, to the fear, deliberately, as an act of your royal will, divert your attention and start watering the flowers of my promise, my goodness, the small blessings that already surround you. What you water grows. Water your faith and it will become an oak. Water your fear, and it will become a monster. The choice is yours. Your words are your seeds. Stop using your mouth to describe the size of your mountain. Start using it to command your mountain to move. Stop talking about how sick you feel and start declaring the healing I already bought for you. Stop lamenting your scarcity and start being grateful for the abundance that is on its way. Your words are not just sounds. They are spiritual decrees. They are your tool of governance. Use them to create the kingdom you desire, in alignment with me, and not to reinforce the prison you have been living in. Your change today is your decision to become a conscious gardener and a prophet of your own victory. My blessed soul, and what will be the fruit, the harvest of this new way of governing your inner kingdom? Your tomorrow will be changed, but not in the way you imagine. You expect your peace to come when your problems disappear, but what will happen is that you will have peace even if the problems remain. A peace that makes no sense, a peace that is a mystery to the world, because it does not depend on what is on the outside, but on who is reigning on the inside. You expect your joy to come from a great event, but you will discover a serene and constant joy, which is born from your gratitude for the small moments, from your communion with me, a joy that is not a peak, but an elevated, sunny plateau. You expect your strength to come from external empowerment, but you will discover a silent, resilient strength, which does not tire, because it is not yours, but is my power flowing through your surrender. Your tomorrow will not be a tomorrow without storms. It will be a tomorrow where you are the lighthouse in the middle of the storm. Your tomorrow will not be a tomorrow without giants. It will be a tomorrow where you know you are greater than any giant because I am in you. Your change today does not change the world. It changes you. And by changing you, it gives you power over your world. And this new you, who governs from peace, faith, and gratitude, will begin to attract different circumstances. Your peace will repel chaos. Your faith will attract miracles. Your gratitude will attract abundance. The external change will be a consequence, not the cause of your inner turnaround. Share this video with 2 dear people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer of faith and hope. A simple, "Lord, may my inner transformation become a blessing to the outer world," is your acceptance of this glorious plan. My precious soul, for this turnaround of yours to not just be a one-day event but the beginning of a new era in your life, it needs to be sustained by new practices. Your old life was sustained by habits of reaction. Your new life will be sustained by habits of intentional governance, and your governance plan is simple. First, your morning decree. Every morning upon waking, your first act as queen is to establish the law for your kingdom that day. Declare out loud, "Today my inner kingdom is governed by the peace of God. Today my mind is fixed on the truth of God. Today, my words create my victory. Anxiety and fear are illegal in my territory." This decree is not to inform me. It is to inform your own soul and the spiritual world of who is in charge. Second, your royal inspection throughout the day. Develop the habit of pausing, of withdrawing to your inner throne room for a few moments, and ask, "How is my kingdom? Is there any fear invader? Is there any anxiety commotion?" If there is, exercise your authority. Expel the invader with a word of faith. Re-establish order with a breath of peace. These small pauses are your act of governing actively, instead of allowing chaos to settle. Third, your nightly feast of gratitude. At the end of the day, instead of focusing on the battles that still remain, celebrate the victories of your governance. Thank me for every time you managed to choose peace, for every thought of fear you replaced, for every word of faith you declared. This feast of gratitude strengthens your spirit, honors my presence in you, and prepares you for a queen's sleep, a sleep of peace. Decree, inspection, and feast. This is the rhythm of your new reign. My beloved soul, we have reached the end of our showing and the beginning of your revolution. The word has been delivered. The truth you needed to know today, which will change all your tomorrows, has been shown. Together, we unmasked the illusion that your life is a reaction and embraced the truth that you were created to be in action, a ruler. We cleansed your palace with forgiveness and established the new regime of grace. You glimpsed the beauty of a tomorrow changed from the inside out, and you received your daily governance plan. Now, your life is no longer a matter of what will happen to me. It is a matter of what will I and my God make happen starting with me. For my part, I promise you, I, the King of Kings, will be your constant counselor, your inexhaustible strength, and your invincible army. I will back every decree of faith you release. I will honor every choice of peace you make. I will rule with you and through you. Your part, my child, my queen, is simply to assume your throne. It is to have the courage to believe this word. It is to refuse to step down from your place of authority, to return to being a slave to circumstances. It is to live from today on, not as one who waits for a turnaround, but as one who is the turnaround. Leave this meeting of ours, not for your life before, but for your new kingdom. The crown is already upon your head. The scepter is already in your hand. Now govern. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "My change begins today in you, Lord." Your words strengthen your faith and also light the way for others who need this light. Share your experiences in the comments. And before we close, I need to guide you to something I have prepared especially for you. I have seen your search for inner healing, for spiritual reconnection, for a new purpose, and for prosperity that comes from my hands. None of this is by chance. When your heart cries out, I open pathways. That is why, through this channel, I have set before you a guided 31-day path, a process where, daily, I can speak more deeply to your spirit. This is not just an ebook. It is a road to restoration, alignment, and growth, created to strengthen your faith, renew your hope, and open doors you never imagined. If you feel this calling, access the link I have left in the description and also in the first pinned comment of this video. Begin this walk of healing, reconnection, purpose, and prosperity today. I will be with you on every page, guiding your steps and illuminating your way. If this message touched your heart, like this video and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving my word. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video.